Hello, and welcome to this tutorial, Podcasting 101, Getting Started, from the Harold L. Drimmer Library at Westchester Community College. This video is a brief introduction to best practices for podcasting, what to think about before you hit the record button, and equipment you may want to have on hand to create your podcast. Following videos will cover where to find and download the free podcasting software Audacity, along with its basic recording features and setup. We will demonstrate additional tools such as editing tracks, adjusting sound quality, and importing audio from other sources that will help you create great podcasts. The first step to creating a good podcast is to write a script. A script will help organize your thoughts, structure the flow of your recording, and ensure you have covered everything necessary, including the amount of recording time the project may require. Don't forget to introduce yourself. If relevant, tell us what class this is for or what your major is. This can help your listeners understand why you've decided to create this podcast on this topic. If working as a group, divide the script into parts and decide who is going to say what. You can record your parts together or individually. Another video will demonstrate how to bring multiple recordings together into Audacity and edit them as a single file. If you intend to upload your podcast to the internet, your script will serve as the transcript. A transcript will make your project accessible to a wider audience, such as those with hearing impairments, English language learners, and those who may need or prefer a quieter experience. When developing your script, think about the fact that your listeners will not know where the information you've used has come from. It is good practice to include oral citations in your script, which will let the audience know you've used up-to-date, reliable information. Here we want to convey information found in an infographic. Depending on the amount of detail we want to go into, we could say, research from the Agency for Healthcare Research and Quality shows that the number of uninsured Americans declined by nearly half since the introduction of the Affordable Care Act. Or, the Medical Expenditure Panel Survey, run by the Agency for Healthcare Research and Quality, reveals that the percentage of uninsured in the U.S. decreased from 12.8% in 2013 to 6.5% in 2020 after the inception of the ACA. Or, a survey by the Agency for Healthcare Research and Quality shows a nearly 50% decline in the number of uninsured in the U.S. since the passing of the Affordable Care Act. You don't need to recite a complete citation with journal name or website URL, but include enough information to allow someone to easily follow up if they are interested. If posting online, it's good practice to include your sources at the end of your script or web page. For some of your class assignments, you may be asked to interview someone who is an expert in the area you are researching. You do not need to identify a particular person and track them down to request an interview. Many organizations and industries are happy to meet and speak with students interested in their field or business area. Think about your topic. What is an organization related to this field? For example, if you are researching wildfires, look for websites representing county or state forest services, or colleges with forestry programs, such as SUNY's College of Environment, Forestry, and Sustainability up in Syracuse. Search for their website and see if there's a page for contact information, especially related to outreach, education, or public relations. Let them know why you are contacting them, what your time frame is for the project, and how much of their time you need. When setting up an interview, you may want to send questions in advance. Start looking for contacts as early as possible, as setting up interviews may take some time. As will be discussed over the next videos, you can record your interviews on your phone, in Zoom, or any other app that creates a digital audio file, which can then be imported into the editing software. Be sure to request permission before recording any interview or conversation. It's good practice to ask your subjects to sign an interview release form, such as one made available by the Association of American University Presses. You can find it linked below this video. This tutorial series will demonstrate the use of Audacity for podcasting. Audacity, available on Macs and PCs, is used to record and edit audio, although files recorded on other devices, such as a phone or via Zoom, can also be imported. When working on a group project, you may want to select one person to edit all the audio together into one file and send that person your recordings. While you can use your computer's built-in microphone, a headset with mic will help eliminate background noise when recording. A Bluetooth headset can reduce any annoying background hum even more. A USB Bluetooth adapter can make most computers and laptops Bluetooth compatible, including most computers on campus. An additional way to reduce unwanted noise is by finding a quiet place to record. The library has study rooms on the first and second floors. These may be ideal for scripting your project with classmates along with recording. See the library website for hours when the library is open. In our tutorial on editing, we will demonstrate how to filter background noise from the recording, but removing as much noise as possible from the start is best. In this video, we've discussed what to consider before we've hit record on our podcast project. Creating a script is most important in order to organize our thoughts and keep everyone on track. Recordings can be created multiple ways on different devices. Using the technology available to us can help reduce the amount of background noise so that our audience can concentrate on the subject at hand. In the next video, we will demonstrate how to download and create a basic recording in Audacity. We will look at the most frequently used features of the toolbar, discuss best practices of recording, and get started with editing. Additional videos will show more advanced editing features, including importing and combining audio tracks and sound quality. If you have questions about anything covered in this video, please visit us at answers.sunywcc.edu to get help from me and the other librarians, or to browse the library's FAQs for additional help. You can also call or text us when the library is open. This is the end of our Getting Started with Podcasting tutorial.